In this video, I'm going to show you how you can make similar looking images using Nightcafe. This can be useful if you're making a book or some sort of project where you need the same sort of designs. Let's jump in. All right, so the first thing we're going to do in Nightcafe is create an image. So I'm going to go up here to the top menu and I'm going to click the Create button. From here, I have an option to select my AI model, so I'm going to select G-Image Turbo. I'm going to go down here to the text prompt, and I'm going to type something into the text prompt that's relatively simple. All right, I've typed in a devil horse riding in a futuristic dystopian landscape. Now I'm going to use this prompt magic here, and that's going to actually make this text prompt way more detailed, and we'll get to that in just a second. I'm also going to open up my advanced prompt editor, and I'm going to select Vibrant. And this is just my personal preference. You could select any of these if you want. And you notice right here at the top, my text prompt actually is quite a bit more than what I typed in originally. And you'll see here it says GCS Society. This piece here is me clicking on this Vibrant. It's added to it. So you can see here my text prompt now has changed to that more detailed prompt. As I scroll on down, you're going to see something here called seed. And this is really important in this video. So the seed is turned on. It says use a new random seed for each creation. I'm actually going to turn that off. And we're going to see now there's a custom seed that's right here. And this number, I'm actually going to copy it because I'm going to use this in the next image that I create. So right now I'm going to click Create. And we'll see here's my beautiful image of my horse riding through a futuristic city. So I'm going to click Done. And I'm going to go back now and create a new image. So I'm going to go to the top and I'm just going to reuse the same prompt that I had before. But instead of a devil horse, I'm going to type in a devil dog. Now, if I were to have my prompt seed randomized, it would make a completely different looking image. It wouldn't keep any of the same unique features of the previous image. So I'm going to keep my custom seed turned on. I'm not going to use a random seed. And now I'll click Create. So you'll see here that the image is very similar in style to the original one that I did. It's a similar color palette, and that's really nice because I can go in now and I can create different variations of this text prompt. And as long as I have my seed selected here, that's the same number. When I click Create, although the subject is different, in this case it's a cat, we've got similar styles, similar color palettes. The engine that's running it, the seed, has made this part of a family of similar looking images. Now you can do this process with images you've already created in the past. So for example, I'm going to go up here to the top and I'm going to click on my creations. And from here, I'm going to click on one that I just made. So this is a great looking image. And as I scroll down underneath it, we're going to see that I have my prompt here, but it's cut off. So you just need to keep scrolling down and you're going to see underneath by a print, you'll see the creation settings over here on the right-hand side. And so I'm going to go here to my revised prompt because I was using the AI to help me bulk it up. And you can click the save feature if you want to save it for a later use. You can click the copy feature and then you can paste it in. Or in this case, I'm just going to click the use button. And one thing to remember here is underneath the revised prompt, if you click use, it'll populate in a new window. But underneath it, you want to make sure to save this seed. So I'm double clicking it and I'm copying that seed. It'll sit here and I want to use it. So I'm going to click use in the revised prompt. That will now open my new Create panel where I can click on my text prompt and modify it if I want, but I want to keep it the same. I don't want to use prompt magic. I don't want to use the advanced prompt editor because that's already inside of my text prompt. And I'm just going to go down here and make sure that my seed is the number that I was using before. So I'm going to paste that seed in there. And now I'm simply going to update my text prompt from a neon butterfly to a neon horse galloping. And I'll click Create. And we can see just like that, the neon horse now has a similar look and feel to the butterfly. It's not going to be the exact same, but it's going to at least give you a fighting chance that you can create similar-minded illustrations. And this can be a really useful feature for art projects that involve more than one image. I really hope you found this walkthrough helpful. I love using Nightcafe. There's so many different things to do and see inside of it, and it's completely free. Check out Nightcafe in this video right now.